Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. Today we have a correlated esports bet for you for Thursday, February the 13th. So it's going to be a combination, $50 to win 400 between Counter-Strike and League of Legends. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about the slips that I've given out. The one on the right was from the YouTube from last night, and the one on the left was the last play, the last free play that I gave out for free on our winnable. So this is a kind of a bonus play that I gave out on the winnable earlier today, right before the game. So as you can see right here, 5:28 p.m. Central Time, and so we got 3 hits on the NBA, and we were waiting for our correlated esports bet for this one. So if you haven't already seen that one on Winnable, feel free to take these in a slip. Hopefully the lines are still the same, but you can take this into a slip if you want because it shows correlation and the line works very well. So waiting on this play to see if it ends up hitting for the 50 to win 500. At a minimum, we're going to get 0.4x. Hopefully at least a 2x and up to a 10x on this play. So waiting for this one, and I like it because it's a correlated play. But as you can see to the right, we didn't end up hitting on the YouTube play. We had a correlation from the top game, B8 versus Gun 5. So we had correlation 2-2, right? 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. We had a correlated play at the top. It just went the opposite direction where they both went over about 5 kills. And then this play didn't end up panning out well. I'm assuming Ents kind of just completely stomped Alliance. Didn't end up watching the Counter-Strike plays today. But yeah, that's kind of how that one went. The YouTube's been a little bit dicey, but I feel like the MVP plan has been really good. Like I said, at a minimum, get on the winnable on the free plan, and that way you can get the free plays. Because this one I kind of gave in, shipped out and went for free because we haven't been winning too hot, and this is the play that ended up... is potentially panning out pretty well. So here's our reference community. What this is, we have our reference football channel when we started 3 years ago. That channel was initially supposed to be a gambling channel, and we shifted the direction to a football channel that has 35.4 thousand subscribers. RFF Picks we started a year ago, almost up to 2,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank you all for tuning in and subscribing and being fans of the channel. And as you can see below, I'm up 500 units over 3 years, 7% ROI, over 7,000 bets. So this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. I know there are comments out there saying we're kind of cold right now. Of course, that can happen. You've seen it in my graph that I have, over 7,000 bets logged. But at the end of the day, we are going to do the correlated betting. We're going to do the EV betting, and we have to play the part. And if it doesn't end up happening in our way, it is what it is, right? These are still very difficult plays to win. There's a $50 play to win 500, and we have $50, and this is a 4 pick. So if these all don't hit, we don't end up hitting. So these plays are going to be difficult. But at the end of the day, in the long term, we are growing 500 units, 3 years, 7% ROI. So trust the system, trust the process, and if you don't, then feel free not to. I'm not forcing anyone to make plays, but all the plays that we do here, like I said, are EV positive, correlated betting, and like what I like to call villain betting. So those are kind of the 3 pillars that we do here at RFF Picks. All of our plays are mathematically, positive, EV positive, to win money off of PrizePicks. There is a way to do that. So this is our link tree. We have our 2 YouTube channels, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and then we have our deposit matches on the sports books down here. And this is our winnable, kind of what I was talking about. It's an easy platform to get our plays. So via text or via email, if you're subscribed to that, as you can see to the kind of the right side over here, RFF Picks, we have 1180 or 1180 subscribers on our winnable that are signed up for winnable. So every time that I make a play, it sends out to those many people via phone, right? Via phone, via email, and they will get the plays that I post. So the free plan is going to be $0 a day. Like I said, these are going to be kind of our YouTube plays, right? Our YouTube play that I make every single night. And then, like I said, today I felt generous because I felt bad. And I was like, screw it, I'm going to do 2 plays today. So there might be more. Sometimes I'll put, the discounts on there, the Mahomes discounts that we saw in the Super Bowl or the Taco Tuesday, stuff like that. Those are going to be on the free plan. MVP plan is going to be all of our plays on the MVP plan we're going to be posting. And then, I am giving a discount right now. If you type in Super Bowl, you will be getting that MVP plan for 75% off, right? So I don't want to be, obviously, we're not doing too hot on the YouTube right now, so I don't want to be trying to charge people up to $100 on our plays, even though the MVP plan has been hot and you have been profiting off of it if you are on the MVP plan, because the plays have been hitting over there, but not on the free plan. But anyways, we want to show you what we can do. So type in Super Bowl, get 75% off, and it'll be $25 for 1 month. So finally, here's going to be the play. Another thing, as I'm thinking about it, I gave it a kind of another free play, I guess. It was kind of just a single bet, but I bet on Luka Doncic to go under 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Let me see what it ended up doing on that one. Yeah, he only had 24 points, rebounds, and assists. So that's been the second day in a row now that I've been fading Luka Doncic. Just, I gave it out on the winnable. Let's read what I gave out today. I don't know how many people ended up tailing this, but I kind of gave it as a solo mission here. I don't know if I slide it over, you can see. Anyways, I'm not going to do that. So I put, Luka Doncic go under 37.5 points, rebounds, assists. Scored only 23 in his last game. He scored 23 in this game. Dealing with a calf injury on a minute restriction due to his coach, JJ Redick, adjusting to a new team system, and he's facing the Jazz again, which is a potential blowout. So I put some kind of notes in there. I'm going to try to do that a little bit as well on the winnable. I'm going to be posting a lot more on there, so be on the lookout for that. But I didn't end up giving a complete play on that, but like I said, I'm going to be dicing up a little things that I like as well into there when I see fit. So finally, here is going to be the play that you are all looking for. $50 to win $400. It's going to be an 8x slip, so PrizePicks does know that we're using correlation towards our advantage. But we have a League of Legends play. I believe this is on Friday morning. So we're going to go BLG versus TT. We're going to go Elk Way. I've been playing League of Legends for, 13 years of my life. I've been paying attention to the esports scene. I've been avid user of the game. I got up to Diamond 1, Diamond 2 on the game playing it. And the way that League of Legends works, a very snowballing game, right? So if one team is winning, it's very likely that everyone on the team is going to be eating, right? So what we're actually doing here, and I kind of looked at their match history a little bit. Wei is the jungler, so normally he's kind of the guy that's going to be feeding people kills. But I kind of looked at his match history, and he's playing champions that are more, aggressive to where they're going to be getting a lot of kills, right? So normally you would do it the opposite, but I feel like I've been doing some research on this team, and I'm actually going to be taking the assists on the bot laner, which is the 80 carry. He's like the shooting guard of the team to where he's going to be putting up a lot of the points. And then we have the guy who's going to be assisting it out, right? But I feel like the way that this team works is that the jungler is actually the aggressive one. He gets a lot of the kills. And the bot laner plays a little bit more of passive champions. Like he was playing Varus and Ezreal and Ziggs and champions like that, where he's just kind of throwing out some damage. If you put damage out in League of Legends, then you're going to get assists, right? So he's hit this in a lot of his matchups. He's gotten a lot more assists than he actually does kills normally. And the jungler, there's my outlook message. But the jungler, he's a very aggressive jungler, and so I feel like he can hit over this. But like I said, at a minimum, the way that correlation works within the game is that if this team wins, they're going to go, maps 1, 2, 3. So they're going best of 3. They're going to play up to 5 maps. What we're kind of hoping for here is that these teams win. Honestly, the best situation is that they win slowly. If they win slowly, then they'll keep accumulating kills, right? Or if they get in a back and forth match between the two teams, then they're going to go over their total as well. So pairing up two teammates together on League of Legends, very advantageous. That's what I wanted to get along. So at the bottom here, we're going to go another correlated play, right? So we have our two teammates in League of Legends here at the top, and then we have our Counter-Strike play at the bottom. So Fnatic is going against 500, and we're actually going to go over on this play. So we're hoping for a long, competitive, drawn-out match. And in this game, I've talked about it in many, many videos before. The way that Counter-Strike works is it's best of 13, right? So that means that there's no allotted time to these games. So it's a best of 13. So whoever gets best of 13 first wins, right? So that means that these games can go 13 to 16. They go into these overtime games to where, or both of them hit 13, they go into overtime, and they get a lot more kills, right? So what we're hoping for in this situation is that Fnatic and 500 get into back and forth with each other. Back and forth, back and forth. If they can go up to like 13 to 11, 13 to 10, something like that, it's very likely that these guys are going to go over their kill total, right? The more, I talk about it all the time in fantasy football and sports and betting and everything, if these guys are on the field, if they're on the battlefield, they're more likely to get kills, right? So what we're hoping for in this competition or in this match is that these guys are just going back and forth with each other. If that happens, they're going to go over their kill total, right? So that's going to be the play. Really like this play. Love, tagging in League of Legends when I can, because these plays are very strong as well. So we're going to have an esports play, League of Legends, and then opponents going against each other, Fnatic and 500 in this matchup. So we're going to bet the over. we're hoping for bloodiness in all of these games, right? Game one, or I guess this is going to be the game one. This is game two. This is going to be Thursday morning, this Friday morning. So we're hoping for a bloody match at the bottom, bloody match at the top, hoping for a lot of kills, hoping for a lot of assists. That's going to be the play. Best of luck, and I will see y'all tomorrow.